Hi guys, this is Emnel, and we are back playing Soviet Union in Hearts of Iron 4 with max sliders, veteran difficulty and so on. I needed to take a break after the last two episodes, but ending this series here or even stopping it for a while would have been unbecoming, really. So let's first fix our economy, then at least knock Axis out of the war, and then we'll see. It should be easy enough. So I took my time to spread the cavalry divisions all around the territories that we've conquered, because, well, I actually took a bit too long. I haven't done that between last two episodes, and, well, it actually became a bit problematic. And if we won't fix that right now, it will be even worse, since there's that mechanic that you get higher resistance when there is resistance in neighboring states, as in here, for example. We have plus 0.5 from airfoot, but plus 4.1 from the resistance around, so we need to keep an eye on that. Now, it is also time to pull our subs out of the port. First, we are going to use them to get access to all those small islands around here and get them out of the way. And once we capture Suez, we will move them all the way here and try to use the numbers to get naval superiority for just a little bit around here to capture all those islands, and well, mostly for resources. We already have the rubber from Singapore that we've just captured, but we will, well, capturing all that will give us a lot of oil, as you can see. And on top of that, limit rubber supplies to the Allies, which is what we definitely need. If you remember correctly, we still never really found an appropriate time to get synthetic oil refineries, to research those, so possibly we should have, could have, would have, but we are, first thing that we need to do to fix our, let's actually take a look here. So we need 100, we are producing 318 oil, but due to our export loss we are exporting half of that, and since we are at war with almost everyone, we are not really gaining anything out of those exports. So we need 132, which is basically, we would need to close our economy and limit all exports to remove all the exports to get all that. We have enough aluminum, and we are about to get even more as soon as we get bits of Greece and Yugoslavia, so that's not an issue. We also have a huge surplus of rubber already, since, well, we've, as I mentioned, captured Singapore, that provides the most. Same goes with tungsten, out of surplus. Steel, we need quite a lot, but that will be fixed by simply changing our loss one step towards close economy from export focus to limited exports, and chromium we have a lot of, so that's not an issue. We aren't really using it anyway, since it's mostly used for big ships. Now, with that out of the way, let us change export focus. So, export focus basically gives you 10 factory outputs, construction speed, and 5 research time bonus. Here we will lose 5 of factory output, 5 construction speed, and 1% research time. If we were to close the economy, we could get even more, but I'll keep that 5% factory output for now. Let's do this. And this way, well, it will need to update, but we'll still need around, let's see, 80, 52, 53 oil short, which is about as much as we can pull out of Romania. But for now, we are going to adjust that by changing occupation laws in territories that give us most oil, which is Iraq and Iran. I missed that? Nope. So we are going to go from gentle to harshest, which will mean that we are going to get all the oil for the cost of higher resistance growth and a higher political power cost for the occupation, which is reason why we don't want to use that to occupy some more powerful parts of the world. So I mean, for now, we could go with harshest on United Kingdom, since we only occupy small bits right here, and that will be enough. But since there are no oil and rest is covered, we are not going to do that. But for example, getting harshest on Germany would be a very bad idea. As you can see, 0.3 political power on top of all the issues with with resistance. Now, Iraq, where's Iran? There it is. It's a bit expensive, but I think, well, we don't really need not much political power anyway. The only thing I need to... I don't really want either of those. They're pointless at the moment, well, especially democratic reformer. Here I will sure get that to cut our naval research, but that's about it. As for those, well, not as useful, but not as useless, but I'd rather have my oil flowing, and this is something that people rarely do, so I guess it's a good thing to actually remind people that there is such an option. Let's click through that. Also, an interesting note is that German Reich is almost over. We just need to capture Vienna, Stuttgart here, and I believe Bitburg right there, and that should give us a victory over them. Now let's cut them down right here, and yeah, already advancing here. Very well. Another place where we need a little bit of you. I'm going to do the patrol. We may end up... well, we'll see if we end up fighting with something. Frankly, we might as well do that here too. Alright, one more thing. Right, I also ordered them to take Hong Kong and Guangzhou. I'm not sure if that will, if there is anything there, but also taking the rest of that. Okay, you know what? We're going to assign them to here, and then just order them to take this whole thing manually. Alright, as I mentioned, we'll get to capturing Netherlands as soon as we get Suez, since I don't want to bring my subs all the way through Africa. Alright. We can enter. Alright, we should have the security here, which means we should be able to attack. Right, but combat cruiser, some light ships. Let's see how that goes. Well, yeah, that's problematic. That since all our ships are now fighting, taking march here. Well, we won't be able to punch through there anyway, not for time being. So let's keep advancing here. How's this going? Almost there. Aleppo. We can go here. How about this? Well, let's support this attack. You should definitely keep going. I don't want to cancel this whole thing. Oh, right, we have 3 military factories. But first, all strikes. We really have subs here. Oh well. Let's move them there. For the time being. Or they didn't get knocked to death. Capture Wilhelmshaven, capture that. Those attacks are going on. Here we seems like we are going to be able to cut through here, which is nice. Okay, one problem is that apparently this has been left unchallenged or unguarded, really. Need to grab that real quick. Bit weird actions on that front. Is this going? It's not, huh? Right, improvement infantry equipment. Let's continue research this way. Now, modified government. First, let's take a look here. 56 needed, surplus all around. Yeah. Seems alright. Now, a lot of repairing, so let's just deal with that. As far as production goes, how does it look? Frankly, we probably need to add more artillery. So let's do that. Subs, yes, we'll continue building subs as long as we don't have enough. As long as we don't have enough research in naval matters to get something more useful. Okay, so we are pushing into Greece. It'd be nice to get Athens. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get a landing. German Reich has capitulated. Leon Trotsky has announced that the cowardly German nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Soviet forces throughout the country. The German government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated and the Soviet Union is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Axis countries continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all of the Comintern. Fuck yeah. Let's see. So now we need to grab France that we are suddenly at war with, which is, well, problematic. But most of the German forces are gone, and our advance through Benelux and such should be quite easy, since most of Italian forces seem to be centered here. Of course, our fucking front lines get Look at that. I think I'm not going to basically not going to fucking look at it even. It's annoying me too much. Just, you know, win the war. Just our attacks and shit. Just do that. Don't. Okay. You can edit here, and you guys can continue. How far do I want to go? Probably something like this. Yeah, but I don't really want more of Egypt for now, and that will do. Catching some convoys here and there, bad. More free military factories. Let's take a look. Other equipment is doing alright. Especially then. I guess we just got a little bit of German one, haven't we? Mechanized is getting there. Light tanks are still a problem. I think we'll get. Let's actually see. Okay, we have a full line of light tanks. That should be enough. I'd say. Medium ones, yeah. We just got full army experience, so let's and do a small updating right here. What do we want to do? Right, I think we wanted to get engine to full. And let's see. Reliability 80. For the sake of a little bit more piercing, well, it's too expensive anyway. Let's get the engine to 10. There we go. A1. A1. Light tanks will leave them as they are. BT7. I got just a little bit of those. As far as air goes, probably not a bad idea to get a bit more. One more line, and yeah, infantry equipment, mechanized. We probably need of more anti-tank weapons. So we are using only one line. It cannot be 2 lines, huh? Yeah, 3rd line will have to do. Yeah, we are 6k short. There we go. Another thing, what are naval? Yeah, I know. Another thing that we'll need is, not here, get a few more cavalry divisions. There's the one. Yep. There we go. Since we basically run out of. How's the? Well, we're fighting it. Except there. Right. Everywhere is going down except here, apparently. Let's see. Okay, I will deal with that a bit because I've sent too many around here to deal with the excess. So, Yeah, so like this, for example, is the only resistance here is from neighboring states, but we can't really remove those till we fight off the resistance here. So we need to adjust that bit by bit. Yeah, let's keep going. There's this. Since we pushed through the mountains, this advance should be mostly unobstructed. As you can see, going pretty steady. Here, on the other hand, not so much, but we're getting there. Probably want to add a new attack line. Okay, whoever is assigned to this should get assigned to that. There we go. Oh, seem to have trouble pushing through this. How much do they have there? Not that much. Alright, should be done in no time. We haven't taken Hong Kong, but I imagine we'll need to station some. Yeah, let's do this real quick. As for this, it doesn't require any. Naval battle results unfavorable. No, not really. Some convoys, yeah, doing alright. Alright, so we are slowly but surely pushing through here. Still waiting for occupying forces that were supposed to arrive here, since they are coming from China. Don't ask me why. Alright. Kicking Greeks out of here maybe an issue. They're always a bit problematic. Now, here we probably need another attack line. I should have probably attached it to that, but let's get here and just remove that one. Yeah, just advance in that general direction. How's this going? Let's actually try to catch them off guard just a little bit. Or we should attempt to advance towards Suez. We really need to get we basically want to get to start working on the invasion of Japan as soon as possible. Mostly because keeping all the occupying forces in Germany will be very burdensome, especially once we take France, and need to also cover that. Slowly but surely advancing here. I'll definitely need to at least attempt to break through here, but yeah, so that's got fucked up, and everything that was supposed to 31 divisions that was supposed to be assigned to that have been, of course, redirected throughout the whole front. We're going to do it this way. There we go. And I'd say that this attack is not out of the question. Let's make another one from here. There we go. And here we go. We're a bit in the red when it comes to artillery and anti-tank equipment, but I'd say that it's all it doesn't really matter how good your forces are, it only matters how good they are compared to the enemy, and we are definitely doing better than they do. Striking, eh? Well, let us reassign some things here. Which fleet is it? The check. Oh, let's actually check here. First year Soviet airfield, yeah. Okay, so we want all of the subs to go there. There we go. Well, actually, let's just grab another line. Just, as soon as we get all of those harbor facilities right here. Well, they're already at war, so not too big of a difference. Yes, I know you are suffering attrition. Tough luck. There you go. Can you please destroy that fleet? Oh, actually suffered some pretty serious damage here. Let's see. Right. Well, it will take them a while, but they should be back on track. Someone bombing here, and right, we get caught. Oh well. Just one sub. How are you doing? Alright, you are the one that is supposed to go to Amsterdam. Okay. We need to adjust this now, or it will become a problem. Plus 8, we only need what? 4, 7, so we can take 3 and put them there. What's this? Well, frankly, we need to. Okay, 3 will do there. We don't need any here, of course, so if we're going. How's this? I imagine we only need 1. So let's put you into Amsterdam first. And the rest can go to Frankfurt for now. Just well, the rest we can deal with later. Alright. Well, for now we can actually probably use those troops as garrison. I would want to use them in fighting because we'll need the trucks later on. How are we on trucks anyway? Well, actually, we do have a stockpile, so perhaps we need to start thinking about updating those divisions. Actually, before we finish, can't see them. Oh, there they are. I think we need to add here. Right, we are using light tanks here. I forgot about that. Just add that little bit of armor. Well, we don't have those, so that's a problem. It only uses 60. What? Let's make 12 of those. There you go. Those are almost done. 19, we need what? 20? 25? I don't remember. well, I think 25. Either way, we should be able to deploy them in a sec, and that should be enough. Alright, so we managed to push in there. Let's make sure we capture all of this. And you guys can be reassigned to that. There you go. As soon as we get Suez, okay, advanced computing machine. Probably not going for the rocketry just yet, I don't think so. Actually thinking about getting this synthetic oil. At some point we'll need to start seriously producing what's the face? Some heavy ships, and that would be useful. What? Let's actually just start working on battleships, shall we? What we're going to do is switch that, or well, basically take it and get on with that. Quick research too, which is an additional bonus. Alright, how is slowly but surely, as it tends to be with the AI. Excavation 1 finished. Right, you know what? We are at 30-minute mark, so we're going to take a break. I will think what to add here, and I believe we should be able to deploy. Well, not just yet. Where is it? Yeah, I think I can. Just I need to add. Yeah, it's 20, not 25%. And I will think of what we need to research, and then we'll continue and try to get Japan as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.